Welcome to Headlines Simsbury. I'm Karen Handville. It rained on Saturday, April 26th, which made it an absolutely perfect day to go to the library. Rainy weather doesn't usually make headlines, but it was perfect for that day because it was the day of the Simsbury Public Library's Innovators Fair. A whole series of indoor events took place, including the unveiling of the new 3D printing lab. The day started off with speeches and a ribbon cutting.
Throughout time, libraries have provided information and opportunities to help people learn. And as technology has emerged, they started offering tools to help people learn. And today, thanks to generous gifts from the Kelly family in memory of Eunice Kelly, the Simsbury Bank in honor of Anthony Basiglio, the Simsbury Granby Rotary, I don't want to leave anyone out, the law offices of Francis O'Neill and Del Piano, and Connecticut at Work, an initiative of Connecticut Humanities. The Simsbury Public Library is very excited to expand the tools that we offer the community to give them opportunities to help them to learn with the opening of our 3D printing lab. On behalf of the library and its staff, I want to thank everyone who had a hand in making this possible. Susan Ray, the head of Adult Services, and I would like to present Bud Kelly with a gift printed on our 3D printer to commemorate this day.
Now, when I was showing Bud the new printer, he asked me to make something for Eunice. So Lisa and I thought about it, and we hope that you appreciate what we got.
I'm sure I will.
Eunice Kelly was not only a consummate supporter and advocate for the library, not just Simsbury, but libraries across the states. She was excited by new possibilities and very enthusiastic, and her enthusiasm was inspiring. For many years, those that knew Eunice, you know she wove the threads of her life together through a column that she shared with the community, A View from My Window. And it was her column that we drew inspiration from.
Be careful. Because that is just wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
The activities continued throughout the day with demonstrations by the Simsbury High School robotics team, Terrafill and Squadron Line science fair displays, needlepoint, knitting, and crocheting. The library is still looking for volunteers with skills to share and for the 3D printing lab. You can contact Susan Ray at sray@simsburylibrary.info, or you can call her at 860-658-7663, extension 2108. Simsbury has attracted quite a bit of media coverage over the last couple of weeks. The Old Drake Hill Flower Bridge was named by Yankee Magazine as the best bridge stroll in its Best of New England 2014 edition. Hartford Magazine's Best of 2014 edition named Simsbury resident Jay Willerup, architect and the co-president of the Hugh Tower, to its list of top local power players. Hugh Tower is celebrating its 100th anniversary this year. Also getting best of honors are Harvest Cafe, Simsbury Inn, Hugh Tower, Holloway's, and Tull Meadow Farm, which was named for serving the best ice cream for the third time in 5 years. Simsbury High School students were recognized for their video entry to the Connecticut Department of Motor Vehicles Teen Safe Driving Contest. Seniors Emily Butkins and Sammy Dowd won 4th place in this year's contest, featuring the dangers of distracted driving, winning $2,000 for Simsbury High School. Stratton Brook State Park in Simsbury was recently featured on this season's opening day of fishing on April 19th. Other great places to fish in Simsbury include the Farmington River, Great Pond, and Grimes Brook. For more information and ideas about outdoor activities in Simsbury, you can go to the Simsbury Travel and Tourism page on the town's website. You can also learn about Simsbury's cell phone walking tour. Dominique Avery has more.
Simsbury has a lovely downtown. It looks very attractive from a car, but it is even more beautiful and indeed even more interesting when you park your car and walk along it. That's why, a few years ago, under the direction of former Chair Liz Banco, the Simsbury Tourism Committee created a cell phone tour along Hop Meadow Street. The audio tour highlights the historical and architectural details of the town's most important landmarks, including descriptions of notable trees. There are 11 stops altogether. It's easy to use. In front of each of the locations, you'll see, as you see behind me, a plexiglass box containing a map and a number. All you have to do is stop at the location and use your phone to call 860-323-9029 and follow the prompts. Among the buildings included on the tour are Eno Memorial Hall, the Simsbury Free Library, Boy Scout Hall, and the cemetery in the center of town. Perhaps you didn't know that Simsbury has a tourism committee. We were created in 1994 as an effort to help the development of tourism in Simsbury as part of economic development for the town. So get out of your car and enjoy your town. In the meantime, like us on Simsbury Tourism's Facebook page, where we post frequent, if not daily, updates on what's going on in town, or check out the Travel and Tourism section on the town's website at www.simsbury-ct.gov. I'm Dominique Avery, the co-chair of the Simsbury Tourism Committee.
The 2014 Simsbury Meadows Summer Concert Series, presented by the Simsbury Performing Arts Council, will feature performances by Grammy Award winners Willie Nelson, Alison Krauss, and Casey Musgraves, along with concerts by legendary rocker Leonard Skinner and Grammy winners Tedeschi Trucks Band. The Meadows will also once again be home to the Hartford Symphony's annual summer concert series, the Talcott Mountain Music Festival. Other events scheduled for the Meadows include Septemberfest, 2 summer jazz festivals, the Rotary River Run, and the Amica Iron Horse Half Marathon. The latest update from Simsbury's first ever triathlon on May 18th is that over 140 participants are signed up. Event organizers expect that the race will fill up as the date draws closer. The race will be capped at 250 participants. The race organizers still need a few volunteers during the event to stand on the running and biking courses to help direct race participants. They also need folks to help racers unload their kayaks and bikes as they arrive and reload them onto their cars after the race. To volunteer, call Linda Schofield at 860-651-8739 or email trysimsbury@gmail.com. There are lots of bike events coming up in May, which is being observed as National Bike Month. Patty Jacobus is here to tell you more.
May is National Bike Month, and Simsbury, Connecticut's first bike-friendly community, will be celebrating with rides, special events for bike commuters, families, and bike advocates. Join us beginning on May 1st for the Selectmen's Ride. Everyone is welcome to join Mary Glassman and the Board of Selectmen at Town Hall at 5 p.m. for a leisurely 5-mile ride through Simsbury. Simsbury Free Bike begins its 4th season, and all the bikes are out. Our town bike share has grown into a regional bike share program that now offers bikes in 6 towns. To see another part of the trail, borrow a bike in Farmington, Granby, Avon, or Canton. A trail ride can be a great family adventure, either north or south of Simsbury. During Bike Week, May 12th through the 16th, many Simsbury elementary schools will be walking and riding bikes to school. We encourage you to walk with your children and enjoy the event as a family. Looking for a great family bike ride? The Farmington Valley Trails Council will host a 30-mile family bike ride on May 17th. After your ride, stop by the Redstone Pub for a guest bartender event that will support Simsbury Free Bike. Simsbury's first adventure race is scheduled for Sunday, May 18th. The Simsbury River to Ridge Run Bike Paddle Triathlon will take athletes through some of the most beautiful areas of Simsbury. The course utilizes the Farmington River, Simsbury's roads and bike trail, and Penwood State Park. To register for the event, visit trysimsbury.com or visit us on Facebook at Try Simsbury. This is also an ideal spectator event that will end at the Meadows Performing Arts Center with music, prizes, and food. will be greeting bike commuters at 6:30 a.m. on Iron Horse Boulevard on Friday, May 16th for Bike to Work Day. If you're not into getting up quite that early for a bike ride, join us at the Redstone Pub that evening at 5 p.m. to celebrate Bike Month. All Bike Month events are listed on our advocacy Facebook page at Simsbury Free Bike. Thanks to all of our Simsbury businesses that keep our bikes rolling, support our many biking events, and understand the value of becoming a bike-friendly community.
In preparing for Bike Month, the Simsbury View, which airs here on SCTV, devoted a whole program to bike safety. Debbie Thibideaux, who is a member of the Simsbury Bicycle Pedestrian Advisory Committee, talked about the purpose of Bike Month.
Bike Month was actually started in 1956. It is a day that's sponsored by the American League, or the League of American Bicyclists. Okay. And it's a month to recognize and celebrate all the reasons people bike. Mm-hmm. So people who bike for fitness, bike for transportation. Yep. It's a time to promote biking and try and encourage people to get out there and bike, mm-hmm. Maybe people that haven't done it in a while. And it's also a time to promote safety. So especially in this part of the country, people haven't really been doing a lot of biking. May is really the beginning of the bike season, so we bring some attention to it so we can raise awareness that there will be more bikes out on the road.
The whole program is available to watch on demand on the SCTV website, simsburytv.org. Debbie Thibideaux, who is also the chair of Latimer Lane's Safe Routes to School program, tells us that lots of schools are participating in the National Bike to School Day. Latimer Lane children will be walking or biking to school on May 7th. Tooten Hill students will walk or ride to school on May 14th. This is their 5th year. And this year, Squadron Line students will walk or ride to school for the first time on May 15th. The Simsbury Historical Society has a grand opening planned for its new exhibits the weekend of May 17th and 18th. Saturday features an event from 10 to 4 called The Fabric of Time, which will include an exhibition of wheels, looms, and textiles from the Society's collection. Featured that day is Hartford's own Ed Janetta Miller, an extraordinary fiber artist, quilter, teacher, curator, and lecturer, and one of the most creative and colorful improvisational quilt makers in the U.S. Janetta Miller is scheduled to speak at 11 a.m. Seating is limited, so reserve your seat by calling 860-217-3686. Jacqueline Jones, the Historical Society's music director, is here to tell you about their concert series.
Join us this spring for Simsbury Historical Society's free concert series showcasing exciting concerts by Connecticut's top musical talent. The series runs April through June in Simsbury Historical buildings and outdoors in the gardens. The Simsbury Historical Society owns a 2-acre lot on the town of Main Street, Hot Meadow Street, centrally located to become a hub of activity for the town. The Society uses its historic gardens, meeting house replica, and Phelps Tavern Ballroom to host a concert series in the spring and fall, showcasing a wide variety of musical groups and genres for the enjoyment and members of the town. Proceeds for the event will benefit local artists and musicians and the Simsbury Historical Society. Our first concert series began last year and ran September through December in 2013, with 2 concerts a month, indoors and outdoors, with free admission, with all donations benefiting the musicians. Our goal is to provide a service for the town to bring new music and sounds to the town of Simsbury. We not only wanted to provide a service to the community, we also wanted to provide a space for everyone to gather and enjoy music together in the historic buildings, a very special setting that feels like your living room. For the musicians, we wanted to give them the opportunity to perform in a new area, in a space that is so well suited for concerts, aesthetically and acoustically, and to support their musical endeavors. For the Society, we were looking to use their buildings in more ways, especially those that encourage the use of it as a town green. To bring more people to from Simsbury and the Farmington Valley community to the grounds was one of our goals. We also wanted to complement the historic events already happening at the Society, as well as boost membership and bring more visitors to the museum and exhibits, which are filled with interesting artwork. Support for the series and the society comes from you, the members of the community. Many people think that the Historical Society is owned by the town, but it isn't, nor do they get financial help from the town. So in the long run, we hope this effort will also pay off in increased membership and sponsorships as well. We invite local individuals and businesses to sponsor the concert series so we will be able to expand in the future. Benny's of Simsbury is currently a sponsor of the Spring 2014 series, and this helps the society pay for everything that goes into the series, such as publicity materials, building maintenance, and concessions that we provide at our receptions, and the like. On top of our expansion plans for the future series, our goal is to provide staff and musicians a modest payment on top of donations. Some of our upcoming events include, on May 10th, the Alturas Duo, an exciting world music duo in the Meeting House replica, at 7 o'clock p.m. A reception is to follow in the Phelps Tavern Museum. On June 14th, we have our exciting outdoor concert series beginning. Dane Scozzari and the Human Race is coming to play, a 7-piece jazz vocal ensemble in the Simsbury Historic Grounds and Gardens, Saturday at 7 o'clock, also June 14th. Concessions will be sold to benefit the society. In the summer, we plan on showcasing student groups in collaboration with the Simsbury Arts Academy, who host summer camps. For the future, we plan on bringing more variety to the event series, including local artists, artisans, and performers, such as poetry readers, to be included in the event series. You can follow the rest of our concert series, as well as the historic events, at simsburyhistory.org, or follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/Simsbury Historical Society. You can find us on 800 Hot Meadow Street, Simsbury, Connecticut. We hope to see you there.
The Simsbury Chamber of Commerce Annual Meeting Awards Dinner and Dance is coming up on Thursday, May 15th. Congratulations go to retired town engineer Rich Switzky, receiving the Distinguished Service Award. Rich Keegan, Squadron Line's physical education teacher, will be honored as Educator of the Year, and Paul Hinault, former chair of the Board of Finance, as the Public Servant of the Year. Landworks Development has been selected as the Business Leader of the Year. The Chamber will also be saying goodbye to its longtime Executive Director, Charity Folk, who has announced that she will be leaving at the end of June. Linda Johnson is here to tell you about the next fundraiser event for Simsbury Celebrates.
Hello, my name is Linda Johnson, and I'm here to tell you that the Simsbury Celebrates Volunteer Planning Committee will host 2 fundraisers this spring. The first will be held on Wednesday, May 7th at McLadden's Irish Public House in Simsbury for a meet and greet with highly acclaimed and international artist Catherine M. Elliott. The second fundraiser will be held on June 7th when the committee will host its annual Simsbury Spring Market and Tag Sale. This event will take place rain or shine from 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Simsbury Farms Covered Ice Rink in West Simsbury. There are 65 spaces available. A 10 by 15 space rents for $35, with vendors keeping 100% of their profits. New vendors who register before May 2nd will receive a $5 discount. The spaces fill quickly and are available to home businesses, crafters, collectors, and resident tag sellers. Smaller spaces are available to nonprofit groups for $15. A limited number of tables are available for $10. Interested vendors may reserve a space online at simsburyrec.com by calling 860-658-3836 or by sending a check to Simsbury Celebrates, P.O. Box 495, Simsbury, Connecticut 06070. Please include your name, phone number, email address, and items you will be selling. Last year, over 500 shoppers entered our gate. The committee believes this event is better than a neighborhood tag sale. There will be a $1 admission at the door, and the Simsbury Celebrates Committee will be selling food and drinks throughout the day. All proceeds from the space rentals, tables, food, and admission will be used to help defray the entertainment costs for Simsbury Celebrates held this year on Saturday, November 29th. For information on this fundraiser, visit simsburycelebrates.com or call the Recreation Department at 860-658-3836. Thank you.
May 31st is the deadline for Simsbury's Top Dog Contest. The 4 entry categories are Biggest Dog, Cutest Dog, Smallest Dog, and Most Handsome Dog. Dogs must be at least 6 months old. To enter the contest, you should submit an application to the town clerk's office. Applications are on the town's website at simsbury-ct.gov. To enter, you must be over 18 and not have won in the past. In addition to the application, you need to send a 4x6 photo of your dog taken within the last 6 months, and you can send a digital photo if you like. There is no fee to enter. If you have any other questions, you can call Animal Control Officer Mark Rudowitz at 860-658-3110 or the town clerk at 658-3243. If you missed the April 29th workshop on solar power but are still thinking about solar power for your home, you can watch the presentation on the SCTV website. As part of the state campaign to increase solar power called Solarize Connecticut, Simsbury residents will be able to take part in a program designed to make going solar easy and affordable. The program significantly reduces the cost to homeowners through a combination of state rebates, a substantial federal tax credit, and long-term financing. You can visit www.solarizect.com/Simsbury for more information. The Simsbury Recycling Committee has opened the swap shop at the Simsbury Transfer Station off Wolcott Road. I still call it the dump. It's open on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. for you to drop off or find new or gently used items, and there is no charge for you to swap. The Second Chance Shop of Simsbury is having its annual 50% off sale on May 9th and 10th. In the meantime, seasonal donations of gently used items are still being accepted. The Second Chance Shop is located at 12 Station Street and is open Monday through Saturday from 9:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Ray Jennings and Poole are hoping to get your participation in the Memorial Day Parade.
All right, what is it that we're doing here?
Geez, you brought the poster. You know, we're here to encourage people to participate in this year's Memorial Day Parade on Monday, May 26th. And we'd love to have as many people participate as possible.
And there are 2 parades, right?
Simsbury is unique. I think it may be the only town in the state that has 2 parades, one in Terriffill in the morning and Simsbury in the afternoon.
Ah, well, I could probably crutch my way up the hill in Terriffill for that service, but I think I'd prefer to ride in the Simsbury parade. What do you have to help me in that regard? Because I certainly want to participate. Memorial Day is, after all, a time to pay tribute to those who went before us, and I wouldn't want to miss it.
Well, what we have is, for those people who can't walk, we provide vintage cars for them to ride in, and we'll certainly be doing that this year. We obviously need to know who is going to need a ride so that we can provide the correct number of cars. So at the bottom of the poster, there's our names and our phone numbers, and we can be called. Plus, the information will be posted in the local media and magazines. So if you'll keep those in mind, you'll have all the details that you need.
Okay, and you are who?
My name's Ray Jennings, and my name and phone number are at the bottom of the poster. And you are Poole, and your name and number are at the bottom of the poster, and we're available to answer any questions that folks might have.
Well, I have quite a few questions about the Memorial Day parades and the wonderful service that's held in front of Eno afterward. I remember that very well. I have so many questions. How will those be answered?
Those can be answered in the media as well. People can look in the newspapers and magazines, and if they need to, they can call either one of us, and we'll be up to date on what information they might need. And I hope everyone will come to the ceremony that occurs after the parade. It's short, but it's very meaningful for those people who went before us, and especially the 104 people who from Simsbury were killed in action and buried in town.
Sounds great. I hope we got a great turnout. Have the usual sunny day for May.
Absolutely, we hope that's true.
The Simsbury Lions Club is offering free adult eye screenings on Thursday, May 29th. They will be at St. Bernard's Church, located at 7 Maple Street in Terriffill. Although free, you will still need to make an appointment by calling 860-658-2071. Time slots are available between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. There are lots of local plant sales going on. On May 10th, there will be a Mother's Day plant sale to benefit the Multiple Sclerosis Society at the Ryan Family Farm, located at 64 Terry's Plain Road. Also on May 10th, from 9 to 1, the Gardeners of Simsbury is holding its plant sale of perennials and annuals, including members' donations from their own gardens, at the Boy Scout Hall on Hot Meadow Street. The Garden Club of Simsbury plant sale will be on Saturday, May 17th at the Simsbury Farms Ice Skating Rink from 9 to 1, with all proceeds going to funding scholarships. The Simsbury Junior Grange has signed up for the state's 9th annual Great Park Pursuit called No Child Left Inside. Adults and children are welcome to join. Participants visit one state park each weekend from May 10th to June 21st. The Park Pursuit is sponsored by the Connecticut Department of Energy and Environmental Protection, and you can get more information by searching No Child Left Inside CT. You can go to any of the parks around the state on your own, but if you are interested in participating with the Simsbury Junior Grange, transportation may be provided on some trips if children 8 and over want to attend and parents are unable to accompany them. You can contact Susan Messino at the address on the screen. And that's it for this week. Thank you for joining us. I'm Karen Handville, and here is Bob Maxon.
You're watching SCTV, your town, your schools, and your government.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.